Hello everyone, welcome to the discussion of reasoning ability section, IBPS Clerk Prelim mock test, and your mock reference is AIMT2012005, and it is your last all India mark. So the level of difficulty of reasoning section is little bit higher than what actually they will give you in the exam, because you have to be ready to solve any kind of paper. Okay, this is slightly higher level of difficulty. Once see the strategy, best strategy of this paper. These are all the different areas that are given in the paper. Question number 1 to 5 is of circular arrangement, and some specialty is given in this question, that is, no two persons whose name starts with the successive letters are not sitting adjacent to each other. That is one specialty given in this question. And 6 to 9, as usual, set of numbers, traditional one. 10 to 12 direction sense is doable question. Linear arrangement, it is given some are facing north and some are facing south, so it can be considered at the moderate level of difficulty, and this one is the easiest one, and this one is also easiest one. Deductions always easy. This is also standard model. Floor arrangement, it is also easy level of difficulty question. And miscellaneous questions, doable questions. Coding and decoding, doable questions and easy question, and these also easy. Distributions, it is a moderate level of difficulty. Even the circular arrangement also, we have less data, but it is time taking question, moderate. So easy to moderate level of difficulty. In 20 minutes, how many questions we can do means, set of numbers easily can be done, and this direction sense can be done. It means these 4 questions and 3 questions, and these 3 questions deductions, and even this floor arrangement 4 questions, miscellaneous 2 questions, coding decoding 4 questions. 4, 3, 7, 3, 10, 14, 20 questions. Along with these 20 questions, one of these 3 puzzles can be done, and if your speed is good, and you may do 5 more questions also. Okay, so the good score for this paper is 25 to 28 is a good score. 25 to 28 or 25 to 30. If your speed is good, you can cross 30 also. Okay, and as usual here, how many questions are given from the puzzles? 5, and here is 5, 10, 14 and 5. 19 questions are from puzzles and 16 from other areas. And either in miscellaneous questions, I mean other areas, or from the puzzles, always and always you need to choose that the question type which give more number of marks in less time. Set of numbers, 4 questions, maximum it will take 2 minutes time to complete. Miscellaneous, each question a half second time. Any type of coding decoding for clerical prelims can be done in 2 minutes of time, including answering the questions. So this kind of questions you need to choose. More number of questions, more weightage of questions. Okay, now let's see that how the questions will be solved in this paper. We have given 10 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and J are sitting around a circular table facing the center, but not necessarily in the same order. So it is clearly mentioned they are facing the center. And what is the specialty of this question? Here, no two persons whose name starts with successive letters as per the English alphabetical series are sitting adjacent to each other. Okay, and example is also given. A does not sit adjacent to B because A and B are adjacent in alphabetical order, or successive letters in alphabetical order. B is adjacent to neither A nor C. So B is successive. A, B, C, these are successive letters. So B cannot be adjacent to A, B cannot be adjacent to C. Similarly, C cannot be adjacent to B, C cannot be adjacent to D. Similarly, D cannot be adjacent to C, D cannot be adjacent to E, and so on. I cannot be adjacent to H and J, J cannot be adjacent to I, like this. The following information is known about them, and keep this point till you get the final arrangement. No two persons whose name starts with successive letters as per the English alphabetical series are sitting adjacent to each other. And you can observe here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 5 simple clues. Okay, and always and always you need to keep this point in your mind. Okay, now let's see. We have given 10 persons, right? No, it is our basic structure. What is the first clue is given? 3 persons sit between A and D. Between A and D, 3 persons are there. But whether A is to the left of D or A is to the right of D, do you know that? We don't know. Okay. So we have to consider both the cases. Let me take D here. Let me take D here. 3 persons between A and D. So D, 1, 2, 3 gap. In the one possibility, I can take A here, where A is to the left of D. Fourth left of D. And what is the another case that I can take? D here and A is to the right side of D after 3 gaps. So 3 persons between A and D. So both the cases are valid. And as per the English alphabetical series, A cannot be adjacent to B. So please rule out that. D cannot be adjacent to C as well as to E. Rule out that. Always and always you need to keep this point in your mind. D cannot be adjacent to C, cannot be adjacent to E on both the sides. And A cannot be adjacent to B. So please eliminate that. Next, 2 persons sit between B and D. 2 persons between B and D. D is already here. 1, 2 gaps. B cannot be taken here. So 1, 2 gaps. Here is a B. Right. So D, if I take the right side 2 gaps, 1, 2 gaps, B cannot be taken here because alphabetically A cannot be adjacent to B. Now, as these two are succeed letters, A and B cannot be adjacent. So left side 1, 2 gaps, here is the B's position. As this is being the C, B, this cannot be the position of C. Even this cannot be the position of C. Keep this in your mind. Now what is given next? C sits second to the right of H. C sits second to the right of H. Somewhere else C will be there. And C is second to the right of H. C is second right of H in the arrangement. C is second to the right of H. This is the right side. Who is nothing but H. H is immediate right of J. H is immediate right of J is as good as J is immediate left of H. So J will be immediate left of H. So your arrangement should be like this: J, H dash C. This you need to try. You should fix. Okay. Let's see each and every possible position. A, B, D is already in the arrangement. A, B, D are already in the arrangement. So now let us try to fix J, H and C. Can you take the J? Let us start from the J. Can you take the J here? Let us check the each and every place. Or let us start with the C. Because already in some of the places we eliminated the C. So C cannot be here. C cannot be here. C cannot be here. C cannot be here. Can the C be here? If I take the C here, C is second right of B. But C should be second right of H. So even C cannot be here. Can you take the C here? Let's check it. If I take the C here, C is second right of H. H is immediate right of J. So no issue. We can take here. Can you take the C here? C is second right of A it will become. So which is not possible. So the only possible place is C here. See, always all these points should come through the visualization. Don't try to write it. If you write each and every possible, it will take a lot of time. So visualize it without violating the condition. C is second right of H and H is immediate right of J. So this case is valid. Now let's check that. Here also C cannot be here. C cannot be here. C cannot be here. C cannot be here. Can the C be here? If it is a C, C will be second right of H, but C will become second right of D. So it is not possible. If I take the C here, C will be second right of H. It is fine. But H immediate right of J, not possible. Because H is going to be immediate right of D. Not possible. C cannot be here. Is this possible? C here? Let's check it. C here. C is second right of H. H is immediate right of J. Yes, possible. So this case is also possible. C. And C is second right of H. And H is immediate right of J. Fine. Okay. Now move to the next point. F sits thought to the left of I. As H is here, J is here, I cannot be here. Keep this in your mind because alphabetically I and J are adjacent. So it's not possible. Now, let us come to the situation. Here, H and J, so I cannot be adjacent to J, I cannot be adjacent to H, no issue. Okay. Now, as comes to the D, these two places cannot be given to E. Okay. F sits thought left of I. F sits thought to the left of I. In this case, where I can take the F third left of I. First I should fix the I, right? If I take the I here, assume that I am taking the I here. First left, second left, here is going to be F. When this place is fixed with F, where can I take the E? E cannot be here. So the only possibility E will be here. Then E and F are alphabetically, they are successive letters. So these should not be adjacent to each other. It means this cannot be E. When it is not E, this cannot be F, this cannot be I. So I cannot be taken here. I'm sorry. Now take the I here. I, F. F is third left of I. So then where should I take the E? E cannot be here. So the only possibility being E is here. It is valid. Now who is the only remaining person? G. So where should I take the G? I should take the G here. But G and F are adjacent to successive letters according to the English alphabet. These should not be adjacent to each other. So is this case valid? No. So G cannot be here. When G cannot be here, F cannot be here. F cannot be here. E cannot be here. E cannot be here. I cannot be here. So these are only two places are possible for I. These two places are not possible. So this case is completely ruled out. Now let us come to this case. Where can I take the I? I cannot be taken here. I can be taken here. If I take the I here, what will happen? Third left F. No, it is already C. If I take the I here, what will happen? Third left is already H. So not possible. The only possible place is I is here. When it is I here, third left will be F. So F will come in this position. Now we left with the E and G. E cannot be here. So E will come here. And G remaining comes in this position. So these are final arrangement. Okay. Little bit tricky one, but you need to keep that point in your mind. Successive letter cannot be adjacent to each other. Who sits second to the right of E? Second to the right of E is D. Choice 2. How many persons sit between G and C when counted to the right of G? Between G and C when counted to the right of G, how many are there? 3 are there. So answer is 3. Choice is also 3. Who sits to the immediate left of I? Who is immediate left of I? E. Choice 2. Which of the following is the position of A with respect to F? A position with respect to F. If I take left side, it is second left. Is it available in the choices? Yes. If it is not available, you may take to the right side also. In a certain way, H is related to E. How H is related to E? Look at here. Is it opposite position? Look at once. Yes. So H and E are in opposite positions. So same way C is related to D. Is the C and D are also opposite? Yes. In both the cases it is correct. What is the logic is? Opposite. Following the same, who is related to B? Who is opposite B? J. So answer is J. Choice 5. Set of numbers of very easy questions and doable questions. It will take very less time in the exam. Don't miss these questions. If in each number digits are arranged in ascending order within the number from left to right, then what will be the product of the second digit of highest number and the first digit of least number? Okay, so we need a highest number and we need a least number. Highest and least. How are we going to obtain the highest and least? Based on the hundreds digit position, right? Okay, and what is the condition is given? Digits are arranged in ascending order within the number from left side to right side. Within the number, digits are arranged in ascending order, smallest to highest, right? So if 247 is arranged in the ascending order, what you will get? 247. 356, you will get 356 only. 631, you will get 136. 473, you will get 374. 562, you will get 256. Sorry, it is 347 you will get. Here you will get 256. Now what is the highest number here? Basing on the unit digits, we are going to decide 3 and 3. But here is a 356, 347. So what is the highest number? 356. What is the least number? Least number will be 136. Now what is they are asking for? Second digit of the highest number. What is the second digit of the highest number? 5. And what is the first digit of the least number? 1. So 5 into 1, 5. So choice 2 is my answer. If the positions of first and third digits in each number are interchanged. So interchange the positions of first and third digit. Interchange the positions of first and third digit. Then which number among the original will be the second least number? highest number or the least number or the second least number will be decided based on the hundreds digits only, right? So interchange it. Here you will get 7, here you will get 6, you will get 1, here you will get 3, here you will get 2. Now second least number. First least number starts with 1, second least number starts with 2. So this one 265, and which is obtained from 562. So 562, choice 5. Question number 8. If 1 is added to the third digit of each number and the positions of the first and third digits are interchanged, which number among the original number will be the highest number? Again the highest number. And 1 is added to the third digit of each number. 1 is added here. So it becomes 8, it becomes 7, it becomes 2, it becomes 4, and it becomes 3. And then the first and third digits are interchanged. Interchange it. So unit digit, highest number will be decided based on the unit digits, right? So this will be 8, this will be 7, this will be 2, and this will be 4, and this will be 3. Highest number. Highest number will be decided based on the 100 digits. So this is 100 number. Highest number. So this is obtained from 247, which is choice 1. Because it is mentioned that after adding the 1 to the third digit of each number, first and third are interchanged. So first digit will become 8, first digit will become 7, first digit will become 2, first digit will become 4. This one. First digit will become 3. So basing on the first digit, you can decide the highest number, right? How many digits are there according to the natural number system between the third digit of second number from the left hand? Second number from the left hand. What is the second number from the left hand? 356. And in this one, what is required? Third digit is required. That is nothing but 6. And third digit of first number from the right hand. What is the first number from the right hand? 562. What is the third digit in this one? 2. Now what is the question asked? How many digits are there according to the natural number system between this digit and this digit? Between these two, according to the natural number, how many will be there? 3, 4, 5. Total 3 digits will be there. So answer is 3. Choice is 3. Now, directions and questions. What is given? B is 12 kilometers to the west of A. Okay, let us start the path. B is west side of which point? A. And what is the distance between them? 12 kilometers. B is 12 kilometers west of A. And what is given further? C is 7 kilometers west of B. So further, with respect to B, C is on the west side. How many kilometers? 7 kilometers. And what is given? D is north of C. D is north of C means C is already there. So north side, which point will be there? D will be there. And how many kilometers? 6 kilometers. F is 7 kilometers to the east of E. Both F and E are the new to the diagram. We cannot mix with this. Continue it. Which is nothing but E. E is 9 kilometers south of C. Okay. South side of C in 9 kilometers. Which point is there? Point E is there. Now earlier we have a point. What is that? F is 7 kilometers east of E. For E, east is the right side. So this side. Which point is there? F is there. In how many kilometers? 7 kilometers. So both B and F are on the same line. Next, G is 15 kilometers north of F. With respect to of north side is nothing but upwards. How many kilometers? 15. So till point B it is 9 kilometers. More 6 kilometers. It will be in line with point D. So G is in line with D. So here is a 7. Here is a 6. H is 12 kilometers west of G. G is here. With respect to G, west side is nothing but right side. I mean left side. So already how many kilometers is? 7 kilometers. But how many is required? 12 kilometers. So more 5 kilometers. So more 5 kilometers, and which point is there? H is there. Now what is given next? I is 15 kilometers south of H. With respect to H, south side is nothing but down. How many kilometers? 15. If it is in line with C, how many kilometers? 6 kilometers south, and more 9 kilometers, because total we required 15. So more 9 kilometers will be in line with E. So this is which point? I. Point I. So 6 and 9, 15. This is our final diagram. Now basing on this, we need to answer the given questions. What are the given questions below this? In which direction is G? In which direction is G with respect to C? With respect to C, G direction. From C we need to look at the G. Slant line moving towards right side and upwards. Which direction it is? North, east. So choice 4. If J is 9 kilometers north of I is already here, 9 kilometers north is exactly in line with point C. So here is a J. Then what is the distance between J and C? So what is the distance between J and C? 5 kilometers. Because HD distance will be equal to JC distance. So how many kilometers? 5 kilometers. Choice 3. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. So odd me out. Find the one which does not belong to that group. F, E, I are in the same line. Okay. C, B, A, S, C, B are also on the same line. G, D, H, straight line. G, D, H, S, G, D, H are also on the same line. F, B, A. Are these 3 points are on the same line? No. E, C, D. Is it on the same line? Yes. E, C, D are on the same line. So except F, B, A, all the given 3 points are on the same line, in straight line. They are forming a straight line. Whereas F, B, A is not forming a straight line. So choice 4. Next, linear arrangement. 8 persons P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W are sitting in a row, but not necessarily in the same order. Some of them are facing south and others are facing north. The following information is known about them. So we have given 8 persons. Among 8, some are facing south and some are facing north. And what is the note given? If 2 persons are said to face the same direction, then both the persons face either north or south. Facing same direction means both of them will either face north or both of them will either face south. If 2 persons are said to face different directions, it means one person faces north, other person faces south. If 2 persons are facing different direction means among those 2, one is north and one is facing south. So here is the clue. Here are the clues. Let's see how it will be solved. What is the first clue is given? P is third to the left of Q. Q sits at one of the extremes. P is third left of Q means we don't know the direction of the Q. Q may be facing north or Q may be facing south. But it is mentioned who? Who is nothing but Q. Q is at one of the extreme. Extreme is nothing but it may be a west end or it may be the east end. Right. So Q is at one of the extreme. West extreme or east extreme. Let's take one case Q here. And what is the another case? Q is at the east end. And what is given? P is third left of Q. So with respect to Q, if I take the north, left side will comes to this side. It goes out of the arrangement. So it is south. Third left is nothing but how many gaps? 2 gaps. So 2 gaps, who is there? P is there. Here Q will be facing north. If I take the south, it goes out of the arrangement. So 1, 2 gaps, here will be the P. And please be thorough with the left side and right side. Quickly you have to decide. Okay? P and Q face different directions. So Q is facing south here, so P will faces north. Q is facing north here, so P will faces south. So till here completely utilized. 3 persons between P and S. So P, 1, 2, 3, it goes out of the arrangement. If you go to the left side, so right side. 1, 2, 3, S. If I take the left side, 1, 2, 3, S goes out of the arrangement. So it should be right side. 1, 2, 3 and here is the S position. Now, what is given continuation? R sits second left of S. Now here S is already in the arrangement. So can you decide the direction of the S? Because we don't know the direction of S. S may be facing north, S may be facing south. But it should satisfy the condition R sits second to the left of S. So S is here. If I take the south, this will be the left side. So it goes out of the arrangement here. If I take here north, this will be left side. So it goes out of the arrangement. So it is not possible. So S will be north here and S is south here. And second left is nothing but one gap. Who will be there? R will be there. One gap. Who will be there? R will be there. So basing on the given clues, you should decide the directions. Okay. Neither T nor U sits adjacent to P. So this is neither T nor U. This is neither T nor U adjacent to P. So where we can take T and U. So this is T or U, U or T. Okay, so P is here. Neither T nor U adjacent to P. Adjacent is nothing but immediate left and immediate right. So these two cannot be given to T and U. So the remaining positions are T or U, U or T. Fine. Next, T and U face the same direction. T and U face the same direction. These two people, T and U are facing the same direction in both the cases. Okay. T sits immediate left of V. T sits immediate left of V. If I take T here, see, when it is given immediate left or immediate right, which is nothing but these T and V should be adjacent positions. Who faces north? It means V faces north. So V is facing north and T sits immediate left of V means T should be like this. So these two come should like this. V is facing north, T will be here. So by taking T here, V can be adjacent? No. So this is U. Now here will be T. When it is T, this will be V. T and V are adjacent. So T here, T cannot be adjacent to V. So this cannot be T. So this is U. So this will be the position of T. And T should be immediate left of V. But here T is immediate left of Q. And V is facing north. So this is not possible here. But here it is possible. V is facing north and T is immediate left of V. And one of the immediate neighbors of P faces south. One of the immediate neighbors of P faces south. P immediate neighbor V facing north. So another neighbor must face south. Okay. Now out of the 8 persons, how many are fixed? Q is fixed, T is fixed, V is fixed, P is fixed, R is fixed, U is fixed, S is fixed. Who is left? W. So W is facing towards south. And you know one of the point, T and U are facing the same direction. Right. Immediate neighbors of R faces different directions. Who are the immediate neighbors of R? W and U. So these two are facing different. So W is facing south, U will be facing north. When U faces north, T also faces north. So T is also facing north. So Q's direction we know, T's direction we know, V's direction we know, P's direction we know, W direction we know, U direction we know, S direction we know. We don't know the direction of R. But what is given? R and T face different direction. T is facing which direction? North. So R will be facing south. So these are our final arrangement. Right? You are able to understand, right? Now, answer the question. What is the ratio of the number of persons who face south to that of number of persons who face north? How many are facing south? And the ratio will be south to north. South 1, 2, 3. North remaining 5. 3:5. Choice 3. It is important. South to north or north to south. It is clearly mentioned south to that of north. So 3:5. Who sits the immediate right of R? R is here and R is facing south. So immediate right will be this side. So W. Choice 2. How many persons sit between T and W? Between T and W, how many are there? 2 people are there. Answer to choice is also 2. What is the position of V with respect to Q? Position of V with respect to Q. Q is facing south. So first left, second left. Second to the left. Choice 1. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Odd men out. T facing north, P facing north, U facing north, S facing north, R facing south. So except R, all are facing north. So choice 5 is the odd man out. Move to the next questions. Deductions. In each question below, 3 statements are given which are followed by 2 conclusions 1 and 2. You have to take the given statements to be true even if they seem to be variants with the commonly known facts and decide which of the conclusion logically follows from the statements. Mark your answer as choice 1, only 1 follows, choice 2, only 2, choice 3, either conclusion 1 or conclusion 2, choice 4, neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2, choice 5, both conclusion 1 and 2 follow. In the exam, the order of the choice may be different. Please check it in the exam. Now, these are the given 3 statements. So draw the basic diagram. All characters are image. All characters are image. Second, only a few image are random. So definitely some part of the image should be outside the random. Right, at least this part should be outside the random. No character is a rare. So character to rare, there should not be any relation. And this is random. No. Let's answer the given conclusions. What is the first conclusion? Some image are not rare. So it is a definite conclusion and a negative conclusion. Definite conclusion and a negative conclusion. Some image are not rare. Some image are not rare. Is it true? Yes, true. So if the negative conclusion is true, we have to draw the alternate diagram. What is the opposite of this? Some image are not rare. All image are rare. All image are rare. So let us try to prove it. All image are rare. Can all these image spot can go inside the rare? No, it is not possible. Visualization is very, very important. It is not possible because when you try to place all these image inside the rare, these characters also goes inside the rare. But character to rare, there should not be any relation. So you can never prove this. So this negative will always be true. Now come to the second conclusion. Second conclusion is also definite conclusion and negative conclusion. Some random can never be character. Is it true? Yes, it is true. So take the opposite of this. All random. Some random can never be character is same as some random are not character. Some random are not character. So all random are character. All random are character. So when you try to prove all random within a character, all these random within a character, so place it and cross check it. Is it going to violate any of your statements? All characters are image. Yes, all characters are image. Only a few image are random. Yes. Still only this part of the image are random and this outside part is not random. Next, no character is a rare. Yes, still no character is a rare. So this complementary is true. It means opposite is true. The negative is false. So what is my answer? Final answer. 1 follows, 2 does not follow. So only 1 follows. Choice 1. And here are our 3 statements. Draw the basic diagram for this. All torch or light. All torch or medium. Basic diagram. All torch or medium. And only a few light or air. Only a few light or air means definitely some part of the light should be outside the air. Now let us look at the conclusions. What are the given conclusions? All air or touch. Is all air or touch? No. It is a definite conclusion and positive conclusion. So it is false. Some air or not torch. Some air or not torch. Definite conclusion and negative conclusion. Some air or not torch. Is it true? Yes, true, but negative. So we need to take the opposite of this. All air or torch. So let's check it that is it possible? Or air or torch. So all air should be inside the torch. So place it. All air or torch. Now let's cross check your statement. All torch or light. Yes, it is true. All torch or medium. Yes, it is true. Only a few lights are air. Yes, only this part of the light are air. So remaining is not air. So some part is outside. So this is true. So this negative will become false. But whenever the negative conclusion is false after drawing the alternate diagram, the opposite which is true, we need to cross check in the other conclusions. If it is available, those two leads to either or. All air or touch. Yes, first conclusion. Now it becomes true. So these two comes under either or. So either 1 or 2 follows. So again I am repeating, observe it. Whenever the negative conclusion is true, we will draw the alternate diagram. To draw the alternate diagram, we will use the opposite pair of that. If the negative conclusion is false, which implies that this opposite is true. If this opposite is available in the given conclusions, then those two conclusions will lead to either or choice. Okay? Choice 3. It means when it is false, this is true. When this becomes false, this becomes true. So which is nothing but one of these two has to be always true. Either some air or not torch or all air or torch. But both cannot be true simultaneously. It need not to be true both every time, but one of them has to be true always. Now come to the given statements. Draw the basic diagram. Only a few actors are dancers. All versatile are dancers. All versatile are dancers. All actors. This one. All actors are singers. Only a few actors are actors means definitely some part of the actors should be outside the dancers, singers. Now come to the conclusions. What is the first conclusion? Some singers are definitely not dancers. Some singers are definitely not dancers. Definite conclusion and negative conclusion. Some singers are definitely not dancers. Singers, dancers. Yes, this part of the singers are not dancers. So negative is true. So what you need to prove? All singers are dancers. All singers are dancers. Let's check it. Can we prove it or not? All singers being dancers. Now already we have a diagram like this. Dancers and versatile. Right. Now what you need to prove? All singers are dancers. So all singers should be within a dancers. And already we know that all actors are singers. So this is a part of actors. Now let's cross check your statements. Only a few actors are dancers? No. What it become? All actors become dancers. It means whenever you try to prove singers inside the dancers, definitely actors also goes to inside the dancers. But some part of the actors should be outside the dancers. So which is not possible. So you cannot draw the alternate diagram. So this complementary negative conclusion will remain true. As we cannot draw the successful alternate diagram, this negative still holds true. So one follows so far. What is next? All versatile being singers is a possibility. All versatile being singers. Okay. We have singers here. And already you know actors are inside the singers. Now what you are trying to prove? All versatile being singers. Is it possible or not? So versatile inside the singer. Versatile here. And all versatile are dancers. Dancers. Now is it violating any of the statements? Only a few actors are dancers? Yes. Okay. You may draw like this. Only a few actors are dancers? Yes. Only a few actors are dancers. All versatile are dancers? Yes. All versatile are dancers. All actors are singers? Yes. All actors are singers. All the statements are true. Also we are able to prove all versatile being singers. So is it possible means? Yes, it is possible. So second one is also true. So both 1 and 2 follow. So choice 5. So for first conclusion, we don't have the successful alternate diagram. So the negative still holds true. And second conclusion is a possibility and it is possible. So it is also true. Both 1 and 2 follow. 21 to 24. Floor arrangement. 10 persons A through J live in a 10-story building but not necessarily in the same order. Ground floor is considered the first floor. The floor immediately above the ground floor is considered the second floor and so on. The following information is known about them. Okay. We know basic structure. 10 floors arrangement. What is given first? 5 floors are there between the floors on which D and H live. Okay. So what will be your arrangement? D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and H. Or H, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D. 5 floors are there between the floors on which D and H live. And D lives on even numbered floor. Okay. D must be an even numbered floor. D must be an even numbered floor. Okay. We have how many possibilities? So many possibilities. D can be placed in the 10th, 8th position and you can satisfy the conditions. So many possibilities we'll get. Okay. Now, only 3 floors are there above the floor on which I live. So above I, only how many floors? 3. So I will be 4th from the top. So I will be on the 7th floor. And only 3 are there above I. 2 floors are there between the floors on which D and A live. Between D and A, how many floors are there? 2 floors. Maybe it may be above or it may be below. That we don't know. Okay. Okay. D, 1, 2 gaps and it is A. And A, 1, 2 gaps and it is D. 2 floors are there between the floors on which D and A live. A lives above the floor on which H lives. So A should be above H. Keep this point in your mind. A should be above H. If it is the case, by taking D here, by taking D here, I mean H is above D, A should be either in this position or below and in this position. None of these two positions are above H. It means A cannot be above H, but it is given A lives above the floor on which H lives, A above H. But in this case, H is above D and two gaps between D and A may be here or A may be here. In any of these cases, A cannot be above the H. It means this is not possible. So what is the only possibility? D will be above H. But D is above H is fine. But between D and A, how many will be there? 2 will be there. In any case, A will be above H. Let's see. D is on the 10th floor. Is it possible or not? Because D must be on the even number floor. So one of the cases ruled out. Let's check the other case. D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this will be H. Okay. And after D, 2 gaps A is required. Above is not possible, but below already I is there. Which means D cannot be here. So H cannot be here. Clear? So one more even number floor. D is on the 8th floor. D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, H. Now, between D and A, 2 gaps. D, 1, 2 gaps above A, not possible. Below, 1, 2 gaps A it is possible. So D is on the 8th floor. Can you take the D on the 6th floor? No. If you take the D on the 6th floor, H will come below the ground floor, which is not possible. So we don't have that scope. So D here, I here, A here, H here. Until here completely utilized. The number of floors above the floor on which A lives, the number of floors above the floor on which A lives is the same as the number of floors below the floor on which C lives. So these two are in corresponding positions from either ends. So A is 5th from the bottom. So C will be 5th from the top. So 6th floor. So C is fixed. Next, what is given? What is the next point given? E lives on odd number floor. So what are the odd number floors we have? 9th floor, 3rd floor and 1st floor. So many possibilities. 2 persons live between E and J. If you take the E here, 1 to J, is it possible? No. So E cannot be here. If you take the E here, 1 to J, not possible. 1 to J, not possible. So E cannot be here. So these are only possibility for E. 1 to J. 2 persons live between the floors on which E and J live. F and G live on adjacent floors. So F may be immediately above G or G may be immediately above F. But these two should be adjacent. Where you have that scope? 2 adjacent floors empty, vacant. 10th and 9th. So F or G, G or F. F does not live on even numbered floor. So F cannot be even number floor means F cannot be on the 10th floor. So this will be G. So this will be F. So out of the 10, how many are fixed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who is remaining? B. So B lives on the 3rd floor. Clear? So what is your arrangement? G, F, D, I, C, A, G, B, H, E. Who lives on the 9th floor? F. Choice 2. On which floor does B live? B lives on the 3rd floor. That is choice 5. 4 of the following 5, which is nothing but odd me not. G, 10th floor, even number floor. D, even number floor. C, even number floor. H, even number floor. B, odd number floor. Except B, all lives on even numbered floor. Choice 5. Which of the following statements is definitely true? C lives on the 5th floor? No. H lives above the floor on which I live? No. H lives below the floor on which I live. D and F live on adjacent floors? Yes. Is there any option more than one of the above? No. So choice 3 is my answer. Clear? Miscellaneous 25 and 26. Select the correct alternative from the given choices. If in the word exclusive, each consonant is replaced by the previous letter, consonants are replaced by previous letter, and each vowel is replaced by the next letter as per the English alphabetical series. Then it is the first step. Then all letters are arranged in English alphabetical series from left to right side. So alphabetical order from left to right. Then how many letters are there as per the English alphabetical series between the letters, which are third from the left hand and fifth from the right hand in the new word thus formed. Okay, so we'll go through the step by step. Consonants by previous letter: X, W, C, B, L, K, S, R, V, U. Consonants by previous letters, and vowels by next letter. So E, F, U, V, I, J, E, F. Okay. Till here the first part is done. Then all the letters are arranged in the English alphabetical series from left side to right side. Arrange them in the alphabetical order. What is the first one to come? B. Second to come F, but F is present for 2 times. So B, F, F is completed. And then followed by J. After J, K will come. After K, R will come. After R, U, and then V, and then W. Okay. And now what again asking, how many letters are there as per the English alphabetical series between the letters which are third from the left hand? What is the third from the left hand? F. And fifth from the right hand. What is fifth from the right hand? K. So between F and K, according to the English alphabet, how many letters are there? G, H, I, J. How many letters? 4 letters. So answer is 4. Choice is also 4. Choice 4. Easy question but lengthy, time taking. 26. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word essential, each of which have as many letters between them as they have between them in the English alphabetical series in both forward and backward directions? So starting with E, compare with the English alphabet. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. No letter is matching with E according to the English alphabet and this word. Now starting with S in the forward direction, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, no. Starting with S, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, no. Now starting with E, E, F, G, H, I, J, no. Starting with N, N, O, P, Q, R, no. Starting with T, T, U, V, W. Starting with I, J, K. Starting with A, B. So in the forward direction, no such pair is matching. Now go through the backward direction, starting from L. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. So LS matching in the backward direction. Next T. Next starting with A. A, B, C, D, E. A is also matching. A and E is matching. L and S is matching. So A, E. A, B, C. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, no. I, J, K, L, M, N, O, no. T, U, V, W, X, Y, no. N, O, P, Q, R, no. E, F, G, H, no. S, T, U, no. S, T, no. No other pair is matching. So how many pairs are there? 2 pairs. LS and EAE. So choice 2. Answer is 2. Choice is also 2. So with this we have done with the miscellaneous questions also. Now we'll go ahead with the coding and decoding. This we call it as condition based coding and decoding. Very easy question. Okay. Read the instructions. Study the following letter codes for the digits or symbols and the conditions given below. Okay. For each digit or symbol there is a one code. Code for 7 is G. Code for @ is A. Code for hashtag is P, and so on. And followed by we have given 4 conditions. Read the 4 conditions. What is the first condition? If the first element in the group, okay, you will be given a group. In the group, if the first element is symbol, and the last element is odd digit, then mark both the elements with C. So these two should be coded with C. It is the condition number 1. What is the condition number 2? First element is the even digit. And the last element is symbol. So here also they are talking about the first and last only. So no issue. Then the codes for first and last elements get interchanged. So these 2 codes will be interchanged. Now third condition. First element is odd digit, last element is even. Okay, here also it is first and last. First is odd, last is even. Then mark both the elements as G. So these two will be coded as Z. Now the fourth one. If the first and last, again here also first and last. If the first is a symbol and last is a symbol, then mark both the elements with D. So D. So no issue. What will be the codes for the following set of elements? So you will be given a set of elements. Applying these conditions, you need to answer the questions. Okay. The same first and, it is not the second, I'm sorry, last. What is the group? This is a group. 3, 6, 1, percentile, 9, 6. What is the condition? First is the odd digit, last is the even digit. First is the odd, last is the even. Mark both as Z, so Z and Z. How many options are with Z and Z? Only one option. Choice 2 is your answer, that's it. But we'll take the remaining codes. What is the code for 6? F as per the table. And code for 1? H. Code for percentile? Q. Code for 9? U. Z, F, H, Q, U, Z. Choice 2. Very simple, right? 27. What is the given group is? Percentile 2, 3, 4, dollar, star. So first is a symbol, last is a symbol. First is a symbol, last element is also symbol. Symbol, symbol. So mark both as D. So this is D, this is D. How many options with ending, starting and ending with D? Not this one, not this one. This is okay, not this one. So one of these two will be correct. Now let's check that. What is the code for 2 as per the table? B. Only these two elements will be as per the condition. Remaining all will be based on the table. Code for 3, Y. Code for and percent, T. Code for dollar, S. DBY, TSD. Sorry, what is the code for and percent? T. So we don't have and percent actually. It is 4. What is the code for 4? E. DBY, ESD. DBY, ESD. Choice 3 and choice 4 is wrong answer. 29. What is the given group is? And percent 784 hashtag 3. First is a symbol, last is a odd digit. First is a symbol, last is a odd digit, then mark both as C. So these two are coded with C. What is the, how many options are ending and starting with C? Not this one, not this one, not this one. These two options. Okay. What is the code for 7? G. What is the code for 8? X. What is the code for 4? E. What is the code for hashtag? P. So CGX, EPC. Which option? CGX? No. CGX, EPC? Yes. Choice 5. So choice 5 is our answer. Okay. Now last question in the coding decoding. First and last. What is the given group? 4 percentile 286 at the rate. What is this? First is the even digit, last is a symbol. Even and symbol. Then elements get interchanged. What is the code for at the rate as per the table? A. So which will be written at the first. What is the code for 4E, which will be written at the last. Remaining elements will be taken as it is. How many starting with A and ending with E? Not the first option, not the second, not the third. Fourth and fifth, yes. A and E, A and E. Okay. Let's check the remaining. What is the code for percentile? Q. What is the code for 2? B. What is the code for 8? X. What is the code for 6? F. A, Q, B, X, F, E. It is choice 4. So your answer is choice 4. Fine. Now move to the last set, 31 to 35. 10 persons P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X and Y visited a city one after the other, but not necessarily in the same order. The following information is known about them. Okay, so this model become a bit popular in the recent exams. 10 persons purchased the pens one after the other, visited a city one after the other. This kind of information. It's like a comparisons question. Okay, they won't give much level of difficulty, but it may give possibilities. Okay, let's see. These are basic structure. Here, first person visited the city, second person, third person, fourth person, fifth person, sixth person, seventh person, eighth person, ninth person, and 10th person. Now, what are the given clues? What is the first clue is given? 4 persons visited city between Q and P. Between Q and P, how many persons are there? 4 persons. but P may be visited before Q or Q may be visited before P. So how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Right. Now what is given? Who? Who is nothing but P. P visited immediately before R. So P is here. So P is immediately before R. P is immediately before R. And 3 persons visited between R and S. We have total only 10 positions, right? So 3 persons between R and S. Or if I take 3 gaps, 1, 2, 3 and S, how many positions it is now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 positions we are getting. So which is not correct. So I cannot take here. So R 1, 2, 3 gaps and this will be S position. Clear? Now here, if I take right side 1, 2, 3 gaps, already Q is there. So I should not take to the right side. I take the left side. So R 1, 2, 3 gaps and here will be the position of S. So still both the cases are valid. Still both the cases are valid. Okay. Let me erase this one now. Now what is given next? The number of persons who visited city between P and S. The number of persons who visited city between P and S is the same as number of persons who visited city between P and T. So in these two, who is common? P. So P is exactly between S and T in the arrangement. P is exactly between S and T. S may be before T or T may be before S. But in the arrangement already between S and P, how many gaps are there? 2 gaps. So here S is left of P. So T will be right of P in 2 gaps. 1, 2 gaps and it is T. Here also same. S is left of P. So right side of P, 1, 2 gaps, T here. Now how many positions we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 positions. But we require totally how many positions? 10 positions. Where that one more position may come. Where that one more position may come. One may be immediate left of Q. Or one may be immediate right of T. Or one may be immediate right of Q. Or one may be immediate left of S. So totally how many possibilities we have? 4 possibilities. Almost we reached half of the information. Still we have the possibilities. So better to draw it. Otherwise it may lead to confusion. In the case 1, if it is a case 1, in the case 1, we have 2 possibilities. Q may be at the Q is the first person to visit or Q is the second person. So Q, 1 gap S, 2 gaps P, immediately R, 1 gap T, or Q may be second person, 1 gap S, 2 gaps P, immediately before R, 1 gap T. So one of these 2 cases valid in case 1. What about case 2? We have case 2 also, right? So in the case 2, S may be the first person or S may be the second person. Okay, let us take both the possibilities here also to avoid the confusion. S may be the first or S may be the second. 1, 2 gap P, 1, 2 gap P, and immediately before P is immediately before R. R 1 gap T, R 1 gap T, T 1 gap Q, T 1 gap Q. Fine? No. So still both the cases are valid. Now what is the next is given? U visited immediately before V. U visited immediately before V. U visited immediately before V. So where can I place 2 consecutive positions? In this arrangement, this is U and V. In this arrangement, this is U and V. 2 consecutive positions. In this arrangement, here U and V. In this case, here are the U and V. U visited immediately before V. Only one person visited between W and X. Only one person between W and X. W may be before X. X may be before W. Who is nothing but X. X visited immediately before Q. X visited immediately before Q. So Q is already in the arrangement. Immediately before Q, X, not possible. Immediately before Q, X, possible. Immediately before Q, X. Immediately before Q, X. It is possible. Okay. Between X and W, 1 person. X and W, 1 person. X, W may be here, W may be here. X, W here. Okay. And W did not visit the city last. Okay. W did not visit the city last. So W cannot be here. So W must be here. Okay. Clear? Okay, last clue. Y visited city before X. Y visited before X. So X is here. Y visited before X. Is it possible? No. So this case is also ruled out. Now X is here. Y visited before X. Is it possible? No. Here X. Y visited before X. Is it possible? Yes. So this is my final arrangement. Y, S, U, V, P, R, W, T, X, Q. That's it. So yes, it is leading to the possibilities, and at the beginning of the session, just I told already, this is slightly higher level of difficulty than actual paper. Okay. Now answer the questions. Who visited city first? Y. So choice 3. How many person visited the city after X? After X, how many are there? Only one person. So choice 1. Who visited the city immediately after S? Immediately after S, who visited? U. Choice 2. In a certain way, Y related to Q. How Y related to Q? Y and Q. First visited, last visited. In the same way, U related to T. Third from the first, third from the last. Corresponding positions from the other ends, either ends. Following the same, who is related to V? Fourth from the first, fourth from the last. Who is the fourth from the last? W. Corresponding positions. Choice 4. 4 of the following 5. Odd me out. VY. V visited after Y. V visited after Y. And how many gaps? 2 gaps. WQ. W visited before Q. W visited before. And how many gaps? 2 gaps. X and R. X and R. X visited after R. It means first person visited after second person. And how many gaps? 2 gaps. TQ. T visited before Q. So here is the before. And how many gaps? 1 gap. UR. U visited before R. And how many gaps? 2 gaps. So definitely the logic will not be based on the after and before, because 2 afters, 3 before. Not possible. But here if you observe that number of gaps, except in the fourth option, in remaining all the options between the two persons, between the given two persons, 2 are visited. Except in fourth option. In the fourth option, between T and Q, only 1 person visited. So choice 4 is the odd man out. Clear? And that's it for today. Please keep practicing the practice marks. If you get any doubts, please get back to us. Thank you for joining the session. Have a wonderful day.